she's back, and reports of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. That was Welcome to the Fight from the official Helldivers OST. There's quite a lot to get caught up on, so let's dive headlong in. First, in the opening dates of my mandated medical leave, there was Operation Hydra's Head, which revolved around the removal of many Illuminate harvesters and Atlas voteless from this plane of existence. Not to mention thwarting the Illuminate's cowardly hit-and-run tactics, and I heard that the Helldivers completed this process with flying colors. Nicely done. Thank you for that. Normally, I just see enemies to democracy as just that, enemies. But somewhere along the line, I came to nurse a special level of hatred for these fluffers. It might have been the psionically crushed paws, the broken femurs, or any other injuries that they inflicted upon me. Who can really say? Point is, I imagine that there's some panic within the Order right now. Yes, indeed, Squidward. I'm still alive. And thanks to the magic of mending nanomachines, my skeleton has stopped being broken. And you know what that means, don't you? However, in the aftermath of Hydra's Head, it was revealed that the voteless were infected with prions commonly found in Illuminate corpses. So, does this mean the squids are already infected with their own zombie fever? Or does their DNA simply not play nice with ours? This will require further analysis. Following that, we had Operation Liberty Shield, which relied upon the taking of 3 planets within the automaton domain, Tarsh, Mastia, and Yellowveer, in order to construct a center for citizen surveillance and safety. Yeah, it's a spy center designed to monitor super-Earth citizens, and it's just unethical as all get out. We all know it. However, thanks to my contacts within the Liberation Fleet, I have already acquired a backdoor into the center's cybersecurity. Yeah, Mercy's already been uploaded into that, has been feeding the Shadow Fleet intel before the paint could finish drying, so I'm not too terribly upset over this. The Ministry handed me a very worthwhile asset that I can play around with as much as I want. Thanks, guys. Now, the Ministry is pushing this line about cognitive dissonance and rebellious tendencies, leaving one open to Illuminate mind control. Having known what that feels like, I can assure you that regardless of your level of rebellion, or if you practice an alternative lifestyle, a squid will have neither an easier nor harder time breaking into your mind. This is all lies. What you don't want is to have a mind full of chaotic, disorganized thoughts, and if you panic, you're doomed. Do long division, sing nursery rhymes, the catchier the better. Don't leave gaps in your thoughts for them to sneak into. Heck, the advice of clinging to one's sense of patriotism is actually really good. That's a simple concept that you can loop around in your brain, and it's easy to cling to. There is one tried and true method to prevent Illuminate mind control. If you hear an Illuminate speaking and hear it again in your thoughts, that's the best way I know to describe this. That's their psionics broadcasting into the language sections of your brain and starting to affect you. So, the tried and true method I mentioned before? Shoot them. It's hard to mind control anything if a calamari has a 45 caliber bullet in his cranium. That finally brings us up to date on the current major order, Operation Farsight Breach. The Xenoentomology Center on Turing has detected surges of Terminid spores within the Clume, and multiple planets within the Jinji sector have experienced sporefall events. The governments of these planets have responded with the statement of, "Oh no, not again." Farsight Breach requires the thwarting of 5 Terminid attacks and that Polaris Prime and Finra 3 be held at the deadline of the end of the major order. It sounds like a pretty simple bug hunt, nothing we haven't seen before. Even if the attacks from the bugs do seem unusually virulent and the squids are still running around doing Liberty only knows what. Speaking a bit more on the squids, I have noticed that they are still not taking and holding any territory whatsoever. I don't believe they have the manpower to actually do so. The best they can muster is hit-and-run raids where they scoop up a whole bunch of super citizens, turn them into voteless, and then drop them on the next world to be hit. I also believe that the Illuminate are being bled for significantly more resources that they're getting from these raids. So at this point, it's just a matter of time before we're all dining on discount sushi rolls, you know? In some news from the community, it appears that the Chaos Divers are learning from a shining, stellar, gorgeous blonde goddess setting an amazing example and have promoted their own clan liaison. It's okay, guys. I won't charge you copyright for the idea. This time. Radical of Radio Free Galaxy has been promoted to ambassador and charged with doing the same job for the Chaos Divers that I do for the Freedom Alliance. To go out, secure alliances with other Helldiver outfits, and improve their overall public image. This is a good thing. Radical is a great friend of mine, and I feel that he is very qualified for this task. If you ever need help, Brad, I have a number of contacts that I can forward to you, and my word can help get the ball rolling on any negotiations you'd want to do. Every little bit helps in this grand stage that we all call the Second Galactic War. And also, I kind of owe the Shadow Fleet a favor for seething my bacon last month, you know? That's been Liberty's latest with me, Pandera the Radio Angel. I'm directing the Bringer of Mercy back into the TQZ to try to help out with the defense. We're fully loaded, I can see myself at everything, and we're all well stocked on fist units. Oh, what's a fist? That's a frontline insertion shock troop. Mercy came up with them when I was getting my brain poked at by Skaloon. I'll cover these in a future broadcast, but let me tell you, the technology that goes into these is really something, and actually has a pretty decent chance of making Helldivers themselves obsolete as a concept. Now, that might sound bad, but this new technology could save a lot of lives and really improve our overall warfighting capability. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.